Hello, my name is Lucas Mweinford. I'm on the Board of Managers of the Fairfield YMCA, a branch of the Central Connecticut Coast YMCA. I'm serving as the chairperson for the 2015 annual campaign. This year, we are launching the Season of Impact initiative to share with you personal stories of how our annual campaign impacts the lives of members of our community. The Season of Impact initiative will benefit our annual campaign directly. We hope you will consider the Fairfield YMCA in your end-of-year giving plans. Please allow me to provide an overview to the incredible work made possible by our annual campaign. Resources contributed to the annual campaign support the Y's activities in three very important areas, what the Y refers to as the high impact areas. These three areas are closing the achievement gap, addressing chronic homelessness, and improving health and wellness. First, the money we raise together will help the Fairfield Y's efforts to close the achievement gap. Youth from some underserved and low-income Fairfield families start kindergarten underprepared and fall behind their peers as they progress through school. This gap is known as the achievement gap. And it doesn't just challenge those students in their kindergarten year. This feeling of being behind can persist in some students for years. The Y invests in children to participate in evidence-based programs that can close this gap. Early learning readiness, summer learning loss prevention, and after-school programs are three areas that the Y is focused on. You might be surprised to hear that Connecticut has the largest achievement gap in the United States. We must change this. Another area of social responsibility the Y strives to address is chronic homelessness. Emergency shelters, transitional housing, and permanent supportive housing are all parts of the continuum of care the Y provides to individuals and families in need. The work the Y does to address homelessness is critical in many dimensions. For one, we all know what a New England winter is like. Now imagine if you didn't have a nice warm dwelling to retreat you for the night. So getting a member of our community off the street and into a structure is an immediate and obvious win. But it's so much more than that. Having a place to call home provides dignity and stability. Once those two factors come into play, the men, women, and children who benefit from the Y's housing efforts then have access to additional services, healthcare, counseling, job training, and parenting skills. These are the building blocks that will provide a foundation for these members of our community to become self-sustaining. The third area is a topic that we all think about every day, improving health and wellness. Now at the Y, this doesn't just mean learning to swim, going to sports camps, or exercise rooms and family time, although those are all among the most important and popular parts of any YMCA. Health and wellness at the Fairfield Y also means education and inspiration. Classes and events that promote healthier decisions and support physical, intellectual, and spiritual strength. The Diabetes Prevention Program is a perfect example. Type 2 diabetes is an epidemic in our country. 29 million people have it, and another 86 million are at risk of developing it. The Y's prevention program is aimed at that 86 million, even though only 10% of this group know that they are even in the category. Participants work together in small groups to learn how to incorporate healthier eating and moderate physical activity into their daily lives. The goal is to have participants reduce their body weight by 7% and gradually increase physical activity to at least 150 minutes per week. In doing so, the hope is that they can slow or possibly even prevent the disease from ever fully manifesting. Now, sitting on top of all this is the problem that many families who desperately need these programs and services cannot afford them. This money we will raise together through the annual campaign and the Season of Impact will provide scholarships and reduce tuition to those Fairfield families so they can reach their full potential. Now, stats, facts, and figures can only take us so far. Over the course of December, we will share with you personal stories from Fairfield Y staff members and, most importantly, our community members who benefit directly thanks to our Season of Impact and the annual campaign. Please consider a contribution to the Fairfield Y's annual campaign. You can donate online at fairfieldy.org or by calling the Fairfield Y at 203 255 2834. Thank you.